Okay, we are going to record so you can share this with family and friends that weren't able to make it tonight. So my name is Karen Orlowski and I live in North Georgia. And I want to thank everybody for being on. Dawn, I'm going to give it to you for just a second and you can thank everybody for being on. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, my cat bit me. Thank you everyone for coming tonight. And letting me share this. I'm very passionate about it because of everything it's done for me in a short amount of time. So that's it. Thanks.
So yeah, this was so much fun. I don't even know what we spoke last week, and all of a sudden, all these connections, and realized that Brad knew Dawn and Christy and Lord. Like, it was just really funny. What a small world. My boss used to say it's a small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it. Okay, so I am thankful for this community because it has gotten me so much healthier, and I know that that's why Dawn is thankful, and that's why she wanted to invite you all here. She wants to share with you her excitement, and she just wants your support in the business, really is what this is all about. So let's talk about, this is the bad news, right? We are unhealthy. As Americans, we are unhealthy. Heart disease is the #1 killer. Cancer, diabetes, obesity, there's like the top 15. And Americans are more sick. We have kind of a sick care system right now. We don't have a healthcare system. And the one thing that got me, I saw a presentation similar to this when I was pregnant with my son. And I saw a few different statistics. And one of them was our children are more harmed by poor diet than by exposure to drugs, alcohol, and tobacco combined. I mean, if you're a mom and that doesn't get you, I don't know. It's crazy. So environmental toxins are everywhere. Some of them we have control over, and some of them we have control over, and some of them we don't. When you go outside, you don't have control over them. But when you're inside your house, toothpaste, lotions, makeup, mouthwash, soaps, different things like that, try to get more all natural that don't have parabens and sulfates and all these different ingredients that as soon as you put them onto your skin, because your skin is your largest organ, it's being, it goes inside. So you want to try and reduce the toxins as much as you can. I actually was just reading something today that said that women have had enough toxins by the time they're age 45 that their body is like, I can't do anymore. And so we have to learn to reduce those. Okay, our food quality is decreasing. So the number is actually 57%. 57% of what Americans are eating every single day is processed. And so what does that mean? It has an ingredient label. It's coming from a box, right? It's from the freezer section. It's in a box. Sometimes it can be from cans. Sometimes canned foods are okay. Sometimes they're not as good. If it has more than one ingredient, if you're looking at like pinto beans, that's fine. But if you're looking at some other stuff like, I don't know, Chef Boyardee, right? And it's got an ingredients like this, that's a problem. So we want to try and eat more whole food nutrition and try and avoid some of the items that are listed on there. And one of the things we're going to talk about is how much produce that we're supposed to eat every single day and why. So we're going to focus on fruits and vegetables. Experts agree that the most diseases are preventable with good nutrition. Dr. William Sears, who's a pediatrician, actually says 75% of diseases are preventable through good nutrition, which, gosh, isn't that powerful? Like, if you knew that you had that much control over your health, wouldn't you do something about it? So antioxidants, I don't know if you guys are like me, but I used to hear the word antioxidants, but I really had no idea what that meant. So oxidative stress is something that's happening in our bodies right now. It happens whether you're exercising, it happens whether you're just sitting here sleeping, and it's aging. So oxidative stress causes something called free radicals, and they damage your cells. Almost imagine like a cell, and imagine like a little boxer just like pounding away at it. That's what the free radicals are doing, and it damages your cells, and it causes disease, and it causes aging. The only thing that can combat that and slow that down are antioxidants, right? It's it's the antioxidative stress, and it comes from fruits and vegetables. So I like to joke that it's not coming from Krispy Kreme. They don't come from, Chick-fil-A. It's only fruits and vegetables, and that's why fruits and vegetables are so important. So the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you. It's that they are so good for you, they could save your life. And only 1 in 10 adults consumes enough fruits and vegetables daily to help prevent disease and to stay healthy. So that's pretty, oh my goodness. And I know that I am like that some days. So we need, and this might be a little surprising to some of you, I know it is to most people, we need 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day. I don't know if you guys remember years ago, it used to be 5 to 9. Usually when I ask somebody, they say, oh, it's 5 to 9. And let me mute. Why is that? The produce is picked. If you think about the produce section when you go to the grocery store, you see, berries from Mexico, and you see stuff from Chile, you see stuff from all over the place. That has to be picked before it's fine ripened, and because it's got to be transported, and sometimes it's also stored. So if, let's say, in the springtime and in the summertime, you're looking for apples, the season for those is usually the fall. We just did apple picking a month and a half ago. And so if you're looking for apples in 6 months, you can get them at the grocery store, but the odds are good that they've actually been in cold storage for 6 months or so. So they still look good, but they have lost a lot of nutrition. As soon as they get picked, they don't ripen anymore. So that sounds kind of gross, but I heard a doctor say that as soon as you pick the fruits and the vegetables, they don't ripen, they actually start to rot. So they might get a little bit sweeter, and they might, but they're turning brown and they're actually rotting. So a multivitamin versus whole food. For 70 years, we've been told that just take a multivitamin because that's going to help us bridge the gap. We're missing all this nutrition. We're missing vitamin C. We're missing magnesium. We're missing all these things because we know that we're not eating the right foods, and just take a multivitamin. Well, now we know that actually multivitamins can be more dangerous if you're taking them than if you're not even taking them. So sometimes I'll tell people, oh my gosh, just try and eat more fruits and vegetables. Don't take a multivitamin. There's actually research out there showing that. So 70% of Americans are trying to fill the gap with a multivitamin because we know we're not eating right. So if you look at the supplement facts label on the left to the left of the apple, you'll see, I don't even know what that is, 15 or 20 ingredients. That's the average multivitamin that most people are taking. If you see the little tiny picture with, it's got, I don't even know how many couple hundred of ingredients on there, you can't read it. That's one of 25 pages of ingredients of what's in an apple. There's 10,000 ingredients in an apple that scientists have identified. There's 13,000 in broccoli. So even the best multivitamin out there that might have 30 or 40 different ingredients doesn't compare to the nutrition that's coming from fruits and vegetables. Your body doesn't understand just vitamin C that's made in a lab by some guy named Bob. I always joke around, it's synthetic, right? It's fake, and it's being made by a guy in a lab. It's not the vitamin C coming from the oranges. Your body understands the symphony of nutrition coming from the orange, and it needs not 1,000 or 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C. It needs just a little bit, but it needs it with all of the other phytonutrients that are in those fruits and vegetables. And we need to eat the rainbow, because what's in an orange is different than what's in an eggplant. That's different than what's in a carrot and an apple. So we need a big variety of different fruits and vegetables. So Juice Plus, I will tell you that I did not understand the power of fruits and vegetables. I was adopted, and my mom was a nurse, and my biological mother had asthma and allergies, and she's got some other stuff. I've since met her. And so for as long as I can remember, I was on allergy medication. I was getting allergy shots. I had migraines. I had digestive issues. I had ear infections. I felt like several times a year I was on antibiotics. I just was sick as a kid. I'd try and go out and play with all the other neighborhood kids, and I was allergic to grass. So that didn't last long, right? I'd be inside, wheezing. So, but my mom, being a nurse, her answer was treatment. It was, the allergy shots, and it was the allergy pill. So I was on prescription medicine and shots for years. And that lasted until I was 35 years old, and I was pregnant with my son, and I saw a presentation like this. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's, that kind of makes sense. I know I'm not eating enough fruits and vegetables. So I actually said, I'll give it a try during, for my pregnancy. I thought I would stop after the end of the pregnancy. Well, by the end of the pregnancy, I had realized that I didn't need, I wasn't symptomatic of the allergies and the asthma anymore. I wasn't allowed to take all the prescription medicine because I was pregnant. And the doctor had told me, oh, you can take whatever, Claritin, or I don't even know the over-the-counter stuff anymore. But once you've been on prescription medicine, that stuff is like eating a Tic Tac. So I just decided I would suffer through it. And by the end of the pregnancy, I realized I wasn't having the migraines. I wasn't having, oh my gosh, all the digestive issues. And so now it's been actually over 18 years. It was 18 years in May since I've been on any allergy, asthma medicine. I don't get the migraines. I don't have any of that. And a lot of that has come from, it started, Juice Plus was the catalyst for me. And then what happened is I thought, oh my goodness, if the nutrition in these capsules can do this, imagine if I changed my diet. So now I actually eat and crave kale. I eat Swiss chard. I eat so many different fruits and vegetables because Juice Plus also does a thing called metabolic reprogramming, where the more you eat the fruits and vegetables, or the more your body gets that nutrition, the more you actually start to crave it, which has been great. Now, it didn't work as well on Brad. I will tell you that Brad eats a couple of more fruits and vegetables, but not many. So I love, love, love this picture, because imagine your body getting a little bit of nutrition from all of these 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries every single day. So the plant-based omegas, I don't know if any of you have heard about omega-3s. That seems to be, all over the place. We need omega-3s. And I don't know if you know why, because our brain is 60% fat. So we need the healthy fats in our body and for our brain. But omega-3s really aren't the answer for a couple of different reasons. First of all, sometimes it's the way that they're processed, but omega-3s only, usually what people are taking are fish oil. So fish do not naturally have omega-3s occurring in them. Like, they do not have omega-3s. It's because of the plants they're eating in the ocean, which I had no idea of that either until we got this product a few years ago. And so it was really interesting to me that the Juice Plus company is bypassing the fish, and we have our own algae farms in Hawaii, and that's where we're sourcing the algae oil. But not only omega-3s, it's omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. There's a lot of healthy fats. There's unhealthy, 6, 7s, and 9s, but there's really healthy sources of those as well. And that's what Juice Plus has with the sea buckthorn berry, the pomegranate oil, tomato seed oil, safflower oil, and raspberry seed oil. And you can see all the benefits that people get from the omegas. So Juice Plus is unique. It has a food label. If anybody is taking a vitamin right now, you can go take a look after we're done at the label, and it matches that, and it says supplement on it. Juice Plus actually says nutrition facts. So we're allowed by the FDA to have a food label, which is pretty awesome. It is non-genetically modified. It's vegan, it's kosher, dairy, and gluten-free. It's NSF certified. National Sanitation Foundation is a third-party company, and they come in and check. We pay them to randomly come and check the powders of our products, and they check it to make sure that it's safe for human consumption, that there's no, bacteria, herbicides, pesticides, lead, anything harmful in there. They also come and check specific batches for sports certification, which means that the Olympians can take it, professional athletes can take this, because they check it for the 136 different banned substances. And so when these athletes get checked, nothing is going to come up. Athletes and, Olympians and stuff are really careful with the products that they take, because they don't, if they don't know what's in it and they don't know it's safe, they don't want to take that. And then it is the most researched whole food nutritional product in the world. We actually have 44 clinical research studies published in medical journals. So I think it's really important to say Juice Plus is not about treating or curing specific conditions or diseases. It's really just about adding more plants. It's getting more fruits and vegetables into your body, because that's what we're missing. If everybody was eating the recommended daily amount every single day, and our produce was nutritionally dense, we probably wouldn't even need Juice Plus, but that's not the case. So I love this slide, because I don't know if you can see, like University of Florida, there's MD Anderson Cancer Center on here. There's a lot of fantastic medical universities, and these are all the universities where the research has been done. We're in 26 different countries as well, and a lot of these universities, like Sydney, Milan. So I heard a doctor speak one time, and he said, "You're known by the company you keep," and this is a pretty impressive list of universities. So I love to go over this because, and I go in a different order because I have it memorized a little bit differently, but Juice Plus, because it's fruits and vegetables, it works in your body just like as if you were eating fruits and vegetables. So it helps to support a healthy immune system. It reduces inflammation. Inflammation is the start of everything, of all diseases and sickness. We actually have microbiome research, and your gut, that's where a lot of the stuff happens too, is if you don't have a healthy gut, you're going to be sick, and it can come out in different things, whether it's autoimmune or whatever. We have cardiovascular research, we have skincare research, we have research showing that Juice Plus protects your DNA, which is fascinating. There's no prescription drug on the market that does that. So Juice Plus protects your DNA. So when your DNA is replicating, you have healthy DNA. You know, if you have unhealthy DNA replicating, you're going to get more sick and more sick over time. So Dr. Richard Du Bois said there is nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. And it was, I should say, my mom being the nurse, when we did this presentation, she was with us. And it was her and my dad, they both always geeked out on research, and that's what got them as well with Juice Plus. So I love the company. We have really a company with a heart because they have a family health study over 20 years ago. The president and founder, Jay Martin, decided he did not want families having to make a choice between if mom, took Juice Plus or the kids, right? Because if we're a mom, who do we put first? We usually put the kids first, and then we're going to let ourselves go. So what they did is they said, for any adult that goes on Juice Plus, whether you do the capsules or the chewables, you can sponsor a child between the ages of 4 through undergrad and college, and they can get Juice Plus for free. So I love that our company, pays mostly for that, for the child to get Juice Plus for free. So let's talk about these shakes. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys do shakes, protein shakes, but for years, well, I joke around, when I had discretionable income before kids, I used to have a personal trainer, and all I ever heard from him was, you need more protein, you need more protein. And I didn't really want to eat more chicken, and I didn't want to eat all this. So where did I get it? I got it protein shakes, and protein shakes are a huge percentage of the market out there. But a lot of people purchase, and a majority of them out there are whey-based. And whey is a really cheap processed form of protein that's not healthy for us. And so I was always bloated. I never felt well, but I kept drinking them because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. So it wasn't until I got started with the Juice Plus shakes that I realized how much better I felt. And these are delicious as well. So I'm hoping that you're looking at the ingredients, because I always laugh, and I think if I was to get a little bit of those ingredients and put them into a blender, that just sounds disgusting. Like, it just doesn't sound like it would be very good, but it is amazing, the taste. And we have Dutch chocolate and we have French vanilla, and can be mixed with so many different things. My favorite that I eat I drink almost every day is the chocolate with like powdered peanut butter. It's like a Reese's cup. That's my weakness. And then I do a bunch of berries in with the vanilla one. So the Juice Plus Perform is brand new. It's only been around for just under a year, and it is actually was created for performance. It was created for people who work out and for athletes. It is a high protein shake, and it is also good for muscle growth, muscle recovery, energy, bone health, and one other thing I'm forgetting, but it has got different ingredients. This is a different shake than the complete. The complete shake that we just talked about before can be used for a meal replacement. You can drink that in place of, breakfast or lunch or a snack. The Juice Plus Perform really is for just about getting specific nutrition in for recovery after a workout, or a lot of people use it because I'm mostly vegetarian. I'm a little bit pescatarian. I will drink it just to get more protein into my diet. Whoops. So I love our community because it's not just about getting started on Juice Plus. We have so many different resources. We have a program called the Shred 10, which is a 10-day program where we try and get you to eliminate the bad and add in the good. And people feel amazing at the end of that 10 days. We have cookbooks. If anybody is interested in some healthy cookbooks, we have those. We have fitness videos, and then make sure that you ask Dawn to add you to our Facebook group, Simple Changes to Better Health, because we do challenges in there every single month. People share recipes. Right now, we're doing a cranberry detox. I'm not going to tell you that tastes delicious. I don't like things that are tart, but I love it because you drink it 30 minutes before you eat, and it actually helps to it's like a very mild detox. You still eat, but it's delicious. So okay, so we invite you to join us as a customer. Hopefully you leave here and you say, even if you're not interested, I am interested in eating more fruits and vegetables. If you're interested in getting started, you have more questions, I'm going to be doing a question and answer at the end of this right now. Anyway, we would love, I know Dawn would love to have you guys get healthier with her. She's going to tell her story right when I finish this. And then also if we can, I want to stop sharing right now. Hold on one second. And then also too, if you thought of people while you were on this Zoom, oh my gosh, my neighbor, oh my gosh, my son's best friend's, family, somebody is dealing with cancer, they've got heart disease, they've got autoimmune, then sharing with them, that helps us. We need more boots on the ground to help get people healthier as well. So, okay, I kind of raced through that presentation a little bit, but I want to just open it up to Dawn because I want her to share the passion about this product with you guys and what she's experienced just in a couple of weeks.
It helps if I unmute. Well, basically, I've been having, and my family knows, but I don't know to what extent because I kind of haven't really talked about it a whole lot, but I've been having a lot of, issues digestively. Like I've been trying to eat, and when I eat, I have a lot of rectal bleeding. It's been really bad to where there's been talk of getting back on a ileostomy or colostomy bag, whatever is most, accessible. But I had it reversed a long time ago to never have it again. So I've been trying to find different supplements to help, and I have not been able to find anything without looking at least 3 months pregnant because of either my food baby or bloat from, which I know now know is from a lot of the cheap based stuff they're putting in the protein shakes or meal replacements that I've been getting in the grocery store. And I've been looking around and I came across this company a while ago, but I'm always a skeptic and saying, well, that's BS. Everybody claims that. I've tried this, I've tried that, So my daughter, Jaden, you all know, plays volleyball with, raise your hand, Melina, with Danny, her daughter. And I found out that she actually is involved in this. Not only that, is she is a nutritionist and a health for Cigna, right? She works for a health company. Not that should be telling her business, sorry. But I take what she says, true to heart, because she's not just me who maybe knows nutrition for animals and just word vomits. But it has helped me in this maybe 3 weeks, I think I've been doing it, and I've not had to take one pain medicine. I haven't had any issues with painful bloats or painful goings in the, TMI, but it's been probably the best almost month that I've had in probably a good year, I would say. It's been extremely difficult. I've been tired, been pain, and I come home and just go to bed and just cranky. And of course, who gets it the most? My husband, Jason. And then Jaden, because she's the only kid around, so she gets it pretty good. But it's really been and I know it hasn't been a long amount of time, but the fact that I've had these results in such a short amount of time has been what I think is a miracle to me, because I do not want to go back to a bag. So like I said, I'm going to continue on with this, and I take the vegetable capsules every day. Like I take a little extra because I'm not getting a whole lot of protein, because I can't really digest meat very well besides chicken, and I'm pretty tired of chicken and turkey, gonna be honest. And pork I cannot digest at all anymore. Beef is really difficult. I kind of spend a lot of time, throwing it up. So I have been eating a lot of meat, which my protein intake has been not what it needs to be. So I can slowly feel myself getting better. I've been suffering from bad allergies for the past 6 months, which sinus infection after sinus infection. Not only that is I can feel the difference and see the difference in that as well. My main goal is just that finding something that will keep me satiated, full for a good amount of time, not just an hour or two, and then my sugar drops so low that I'm engorging on, not that I mind, but candy bars and chocolate and all of this sugar stuff. But it's not a good way to fix it, because I'm shocking my body way too much. So even though I've been trying to be healthy, I've been probably pretty unhealthy. And I definitely noticed my sugar level has been better. I have not been dropping way too low. And I, without, repeating over and over again in different areas of the way this has been helping me, it's been main for me is that I can eat at least one good meal a day without being painful, because I'm drinking the shakes with the other meals and been fine. I drink a shake in the morning and I'm good till about 11 o'clock. I drink it at about 7:30 in the morning, good till about like 10:30, 11. And then I'll have a little snack that I make from the powder, the meal replacer, which I learned from Melina, making these little like square, my own granola bars, I guess you could say. But I've tried different ingredients. So just experimenting. I made a peppermint bark one. I've made, which she taught me, peanut butter, the jelly one, with different like almond butter, peanut butter. And it's just been very versatile for me. So I don't feel like I'm eating the same thing all the time. But that's really all I have to say. I mean, I could go on and on, but Christy's falling asleep. I can see it. Just kidding. I'm kidding. But that's really, I just am really, I guess I could say shocked at first, because I was just prepared to maybe, miss negativity over here, to be let down. And I was shocked and pretty positive that I cannot say one really negative thing at this point in a month that I've been on it. I've just only been a lot, healthier, getting a little better sleep, because I'm not constantly up, to say. But that's my story. This is to avoid that any further chances of me getting anything else, because I'm not taking care of myself by not eating properly. I'm feeding myself for just different, bigger problems. And I've overcome the biggest feat, in my life with, still standing here when they told me I wouldn't be. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, I'm good. Sorry.
No, don't apologize. You have such a powerful story. And one of the things I want to mention is that this, Juice Plus is simply fruits and vegetables. So it works differently in everybody's body. and it works in different times. So, I mean, I love that you get so passionate and you get so emotional about it, because that's, if you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have your health, you know, what good is it? You know, and there's a lot of people. I just saw a post today, one of my friends who she wrote, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Right? How many people are, you know, sick and tired and they just think that this is it. It can't get any better. And that's what I love about this is, you know, we have the opportunity to help people. Okay. So Milena, I want you to chime in and tell your story.
Sorry, trying to find the unmute button. But that's a difficult story to follow because I don't have the sick story. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful that you were open, Dawn, to listen and try. Because everything that you have accomplished in a short amount of time was what I was looking for as a single parent home with 2 active children. And I knew, as you mentioned, as a nutritionist, somebody who studied it and was teaching people how to eat healthier, I knew I was failing at home. So I wanted to do everything that you are experiencing right now. So I was taking notes. I like to take notes. So some of it, yeah, maybe a little TMI, but you're regular. Who doesn't want to be regular, right? You know, you're going to be healthier that way. You're satiated. Who wants to feel hungry all the time? Or like you said, replacing a meal with the candy bars. Now, Danny's going to be sad because you were her best candy bar customers, but that's okay. We'd rather you be on Juice Plus. Sleep. You're not sleeping. And yeah, Jason and Jaden are getting the brunt of it all because lack of sleep means you're going to be moody, right? So everything that you have mentioned was what I was looking for when I met Karen. And I'm bad. I forgot how many years ago, but I wasn't as open as you were. And I am so thankful that she was persistent to share with me, because when the time was right, I did say yes to Juice Plus. What helped me move along faster too was I like free, right? So being able to get the Juice Plus capsules and also get free gummies for my kids, and they're delicious. And I do snack on them at night for that sweet tooth. I know and feel much better that my family, myself and my children, are regular, satiated with a healthy, wholesome plant-based diet or supplement rather. And we're sleeping and therefore less moody. So the same thing you're experiencing was, I said to myself, well, that's exactly my journey, but without the illness. I do have the passion behind me as well, because cancer does run in my family, and diabetes is there. And I can tell you truthfully, and all I said is truth anyway, when I skip my Juice Plus, like I went on business travel, forgot my capsules. And when I came back, or as the time was going on, where I feel it is inflammation in my joints. And I don't want to be that person that wants to jump around and be active, but can't because my knees ache, my feet ache, my back aches. So from that perspective of a healthy person wanting to prevent anything that I cannot change, like my genetics, I want to take every step of where I can change, and that is making sure that myself and my children are getting a wholesome diet.
I love that. Oh my gosh. I love looking at that chat. Everybody loves you, Dawn, and they're like cheering for you. That's awesome. Okay, so I did see a question, Yvonne, mango. So the fruit one does have mango. And actually what's interesting is the company, there was papaya in the fruit. And because papaya is becoming more genetically modified, it's really hard to find it, not non-GMO. The company decided to switch. They really want the best product out there. So that's why they switched to mango. So I know you said you're definitely allergic. A lot of times people are allergic to the peel because it's in the poison ivy family. But if you know that you're, allergic to the actual fruit, deathly allergic, I'm not going to tell you to try it. I have heard doctors say if you take it in the capsule and you swallow it, allergies start in the mouth. So like you wouldn't ever want to take the gummies, but Yeah, a lot of times people who are allergic to things, and again, I'm not telling you that you have to, but a lot, they can take it in the capsule because it goes down into the stomach and then, it bypasses where the allergies start. And then I loved your comment that, if you think healthcare is expensive, try sick care. I mean, cancer, oh my gosh, billions, trillions of dollars, with cancer. So yeah, I'd much rather spend $55 a month trying to prevent than spending thousands and thousands treating. Does anybody have any questions? I know I didn't do that good of a job. You guys can, here, you know what? I can stop the recording.
Unmute.